Hey guys, it's Al from Vince and Al Podcast. And on behalf of Vince and I will be introducing this brand new thing. And this thing is called a midweek segment. Vince and I are very, very, very excited about this. We just believe it's just another way to add good quality content to our channel. We hope that the content that we have posted so far has been the good and quality that we are striving for. We hope you guys, as the audience, are enjoying and are seeing the effort that Vince and I have put in, and I guarantee you we will continue to put in as much effort as needed, and we're willing to do so. Before I explain what a midweek segment is, I think I say this in almost every podcast, but I want to say this one more time, and you're going to continue to hear me say this because it really, this is from the bottom of my heart, and I know Vince has the same feelings. I want to thank each and every one of you guys, our subscribers, the people who like the podcast, who give it a thumbs up, the people who leave comments down below, turn on your post notifications, anything. You guys just mean so much to us. You guys really do not understand that each and every action that you guys do, just each view, motivates us and pushes us to continue to do the things that we love to do, and that is talking to each other because we're very good friends, and making the content, making the podcasts. And I want to say that this podcast channel, it hasn't been easy for us. Not saying it's been a burden, because it's, as soon as this channel becomes a burden, that's when this channel's gone. This channel's nowhere near a burden. This is a blessing for Vince and I. The reason as to why I say it's difficult is because Vince and I are very self-conscious at times, and one of the first things that came to mind for us when we were discussing making this channel was, what if someone we know discovers this channel? If you know us personally, I don't know. If you just recognize our voice, welcome to our channel. Thank you just for watching our podcast and watching this video. And we hope that this channel will become big enough that one day someone will discover us that we know. We were afraid that when they find out, they would make fun of us. And maybe they will. That is completely fine, but because Vince and I are doing something that we love, and that's just talking to each other as friends, spending time with one another, discussing things, and broadcasting it out to people, and uploading it to YouTube and stuff like that. And if that was ever a reason as to why we shouldn't make this channel, that's not a good reason as to why we shouldn't. And so it's just hard. And now I think as we continue to gain momentum, we continue to gain an awesome audience like you guys, we know this channel is going to grow. Slowly but surely, this channel will grow. With the effort that we've put in, we know that eventually it will start growing. And the people that we have already is awesome. That is why it was hard. So 3 minutes in, let's get into what a midweek segment is. A midweek segment is obviously going to be uploaded halfway through the week. It is a way for us to connect to you guys as individuals, as an audience, one-on-one. Obviously, you haven't heard Vince talk in this midweek segment because it's my midweek segment, and you won't hear him talk. And then next week, we're going to alternate. Just like everything else we do in this channel, we're going to alternate. So next week, you're going to hear Vince, and then, the pattern continues. So that's just it's more of an intimate kind of thing. It's a platform, I call it a ranting platform. It's going to be us talking about things that we personally want to talk about. A dice does not decide what we talk about, which we love. We love that idea. But, I enjoy talking more about sports and current events, whereas Vince enjoys talking more about movies and comics, which is completely fine. So when you hear our previous podcasts, when we get to the movies topic, Vince is talking more, which is normal and healthy, to a podcast. But it's just a platform for us to rant about particular things. This is not a 16 to 17 to 19, 20-minute podcast that you guys are accustomed to. It's more of a 6 to 8 minute thing. It's kind of boring to hear someone talk for that long of a time period. I apologize if you're already bored. So that's basically what a midweek segment is. If you guys do not like this idea, if you don't like what it's called, if you like this idea, if you like what it's called, please let us know. Like this video. Subscribe if you're listening to this and you aren't subscribed already. Everything that you guys do means the world to us. Comment down below what else you think we should do. We're considering possibly doing later down the road Q&As. We don't know, but that's just what this midweek segment's going to be, and eventually it can evolve just like our podcasts. So anything that you guys say down below in the comment section, we will take into heavy consideration. Now that I have that all out of the way, I would like to talk about one thing. If you guys don't know, Vince and I tend to pre-record a lot of our stuff. And I'm pre-recording this midweek segment. It's a Monday. Today's Monday, and the segment is meant for Wednesday, which is fine. I have time now. So today, Monday, August 21st, is the solar eclipse, and I'm gonna turn this into more of a political kind of thing because I don't like to talk about political things, but I feel the necessity to address this. I think the solar eclipse has been a blessing in disguise because obviously it's awesome that we're experiencing a solar eclipse. It's a very rare sight to see. I know it's going to happen in 7 years from now, but it's just something very rare. And it's breathtaking. I'm excited to see it. I know where I'm at. I'm not going to get that full coverage like South Carolina and stuff like that. But it's a blessing because it's distracting us from the issues of today. And there are so many issues. As a country, we're growing apart more than ever, which is sad. And I can go into further detail about that, but we are growing apart. As a world, we're growing apart. Everything in the news is typically negative, but I'm not seeing many positive things in the news, and it's really sad. It's just heartbreaking. And I think the solar eclipse has been that one positive thing that we've talked about these past couple weeks. And today, the topic is the solar eclipse. It's what is distracting us from the issues of today. And I think it's, like I said, a blessing in disguise. I've seen news coverage of a large crowd of people of all races, of all thought backgrounds, of all religions, standing and looking with their glasses, hopefully, at one object, at one single thing. And I think it's very symbolic. Obviously, with the lack of time, I can't go into much further detail. But I did want to say that. I did want to address that. I think it was a necessity. A little bit of a longer segment, but it was just an introduction and just something small for you guys to think about, to take away from this midweek segment. Vince and I love having our audience take away things from each thing or each video that we upload. So without much further ado, thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts. Please tune in to Friday's episode. Is our last episode, Vince and I together speaking in the same room, and then you're gonna hear phone calls later on down the road until hopefully when we see each other once again. Thank you guys so much. Have an awesome rest of your day. See you guys.